Man, isn't it beautiful? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dustin Duran, and welcome to Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires and my campaign of complete world domination. God, it looks so beautiful. All that yellow, that's all me. So I'm going to go over a few different things. I'll go over just some cool stuff that I noticed around the map. But actually first, maybe I should explain why my map kind of looks this way. Why are there big gaps in the middle? Well, because I was playing as, let me show the UI. I'm playing a Norscan campaign as Wulfrik. Where is Wulfrik? He's over here. And I tend to like to roleplay a bit. So through my campaign, I wanted to only keep provinces that had ports. For the most part. There's some exceptions, like Castle Drakenhof, and that's because in the technology tree, all these, so the Norscan technologies, each of these I need to have the faction's capital city. So like with the vampire counts, I needed Castle Drakenhof, that's the name, right? Castle Drakenhof? Yes. So I needed that for this, to unlock this technology. And so the same thing with a lot of these. Like, Khemri's another weird one. So I needed Khemri to get this. Since I was going to hold that city anyways, I just decided, hey, I'll hold the whole province. So like Khemri. Khemri's another one where I just took the whole province. But for the most part, I just held provinces with ports. And then the only exception to that rule is that currently, and I guess I should say this too, this is during patch 2.2. So this is still Immortal Empires beta. So this might change, but as of right now, there's some factions on here that are not being represented in the Norscan technology tree, so maybe they'll get added. Noticeably, the Wood Elves. So you would think, oh, capturing the Oak of Ages, that should apply to something, right? But it doesn't. There's no technology for it. But I kept it anyways, only because +5 growth in all provinces. That's nice. Immune to Alpha Lauren attrition. I mean, that's just nice, just right here, obviously. And then income from all buildings +5%, which is also pretty nice. But I'm getting massive bonuses, like all around. Income from trade tariffs. I mean, there's no one to trade with because everyone's dead. But yeah, all of these, like when you get all of these, this is freaking income from all buildings +50%. That's freaking nuts. And this weapon strength, that's weapon strength, everyone +25% weapon strength. Freaking crazy. And I guess too, just to note, I am on, yes, so I play on very hard campaign, normal battle. That is my typical, what I normally play at. I tend to not really like legendary, although it might be different because Warhammer 3 is easier than Warhammer 2. But in Warhammer 2, I always played very hard normal because I just thought legendary just was too much cheating. It was just too much. And the battle difficulty, I like to roleplay when I'm playing this game a lot. So I don't like to cheese. My armies are built very specifically. Like I don't, like, I mean, this is a pretty good freaking, I mean, just stacking Marauder champions that's pretty freaking good, but they are very good, obviously. I mean, look at this, 97 armor with the shield, 92 leadership, 51 speed, which is also because of, let's see if I can find one. The cultist camps for dies, +5% speed for all Marauder units. That's pretty freaking awesome. So if we go back, like, okay, let's just look at these guys. 54 speed, 81 melee attack. My God, 41 melee defense, 123 weapon strength. Bonus versus infantry. I mean, these guys are freaking crazy. And then again, 51 speed on a Marauder champion. What is their base speed? Let's just look here. Marauder champions, 35. Their base speed is 35. I mean, obviously not, it's whatever. That's kind of what heavy infantry speed is, but having them at 51 speed, my God, 60 melee attacks, 75 melee defense, and 90 weapon strength. Freaking crazy. So some cool observations I made for this map. For one, so down here, so we're thinking Chaos Dwarves, right? But you have this whole section and it's blocked off. So if you look at this, you can't get past this. I mean, this is all just ocean, but so it kind of stops over here. You can, what is kind of nice is you can go up this river here. So that's kind of cool. I mean, as of right now, there's not really a reason that you do that. I mean, I guess you could go from these eastern colonies up here. The second fun thing, everyone kind of knows, because who starts here? I think Nurgle starts here. But the eastern colonies, there's a high elf province here. Every one of them is an elven colony as well. But yeah, it's a minor high elf colony that you just never meet. They don't even travel. They never expanded south. They do have a, yeah, they do have a settlement there. That's the closest one, obviously, to down here. But as far as I could tell, they never traveled down this way. No one ever traveled to them. They never traveled to the east or the north. These high elves just sat here. And two, just to kind of see what it looks like, it's nothing really special. Just a couple random islands that are now burning because they're all chaos now. Also, so what are they called officially? Sea lane. So there is a sea lane way down here that sends you up top. So that's also weird too, because it sends you up here, which is kind of out of bounds. And then you have two other sea lanes. So you have this greasy lane here that goes across the map. I guess I'll open up the big map up here, the mini map. So that travels you across to over here, the far sea. And then you also have this one down here, which travels you across back up to here. Kind of right in the center of this Cathay region. Kind of where the Dreadfleet is. I think that's the Dreadfleet. So you have two sea lanes that are going across the map, and then you have one more that's up here, this red sea lane. And this one's actually kind of interesting. It goes from the Dark Elf area, like literally right in the heart of their freaking territory. But it brings you down here over to basically where Hexatl is. But yeah, that makes it kind of interesting. So the Lizardmen could travel through that sea lane, or reverse, the Dark Elves could go down to the Lizardmen. And two, just as an interesting side note, you can't get to the corner here. This is a rounded corner. So, I mean, there's nothing down here. Just a little fun fact. And by the way, in case you are wondering, you cannot get up here. You cannot travel up this sea lane. But even if you could, it's blocked off. There's no beach to go land and enter from. It's all blocked off. By the way, this Howling Citadel, it sounds kind of cool, but that sound, it reminds me a lot of Frostpunk, which it kind of is. That is very Frostpunk-ish. But I'm talking about the game. Good game, by the way. Erengrad, taken by the Norskins. How unfortunate. Hell Pit's kind of cool. It almost looks like how it should look. Just lava cracks all over. That looks about right. Oh, poor Kislev. I mean, I'm not going to go through the entire freaking map zoomed in. But maybe if there's something specific that people want to see, leave it in the comments. Like a specific area or something specific with this save that you want to see, or any experiments. Because I was kind of testing out too. What factions do we have left? Do we have all these, the
Horned Prophet.
Yeah, these rogue army pirates. Just the pirate ships that run around. I can kill him, and then it says faction destroyed, but then it's, I don't know exactly how many turns, but it's something like 30 turns he'll return. So that's the thing, if you didn't know. Also, the rogue armies.
What?
Rogue armies, I don't know where exactly they spawn. There seems to be specific spawn locations for rogue armies every once in a while. I don't know what it is, 50 turns or so. I know there's a rogue army that just randomly spawns over here in Altdorf. It actually spawned a few times during my campaign. I think 3 times total. What else? I think there's another one that spawns over here, like by Hell Pit. The Lair of the Troll King, somewhere around here. So it's like you can never fully take out everyone, because these rogue armies just continually spawn. But yeah, let me know if there's a specific area or something specific that you want me to test out. Well, thank you all for watching this short little video. If you enjoyed, please consider like, commenting, and or subscribing. And take care, everybody. Cheers.